Okay, there. It's Gumbo, number 16 possibly. Gumbo, number 16, especially if I get that far. I have a couple of pieces that I know about, and I'm almost done. I'm almost done with my 2010 backlog. You know, it's 2013 right now. I'm almost done with my 2010 backlog. You know, I had to spike a fucking shitload of vlogs I did back then, and there's so much. Go to Homer Cocktail 4. There's 50 gunks and 20 glops. I did a crap load of vlogs, you know, back then. I had another spike starting around May, you know. We're almost in July right now in 2013. But at some point I decided that I was going to cut my goatee off. I figured that's the way to, you know, get a job. You know, I'm going to be an office guy or something. Right? I'm going to cut off my goatee. And the last time I worked for many months at a time, fucking goddamn, it was before I got my degree eventually in 2011. And I was a little thinner. I wear 3X now. I don't feel bad health-wise, by the way. But I was a little thinner. And I had to shave, you know, for that job. That was no problem. I grew my hair out a little on the back just to, because I, you know, like, you know, having something, you know, a little different there. And I saw a picture of myself, and it wasn't that bad. But in 2010, you know, I went ahead and did it again. And it's a few years later, and fucking golly, I'm like, oh man, my neck is getting thicker, my cheeks are getting thicker. Voila. Oh, look a little more like an accountant, I think. But I think I'll get hired a little easier in a, you know, government office or something. A little more sleek fucking look or whatever. If I was trying to get a job at Windjammer or, you know, something like that, probably not. But this is a stuff series, and I'm gonna load it. Usually I try to make it fit to no less than 9 minutes. There might be some that are 7, some that are 9, and like I said, lower quality. I just, you know, if I get rolling, I'm gonna bang them out as quick as I can. Nice, huh? Okay, it's Homer Cocktail vlogging again. And the poopy! Doing his thing. Homer Cocktail vlogging again. Sun's going down back there. I have a couple more things, and we're not sure that we'll hit both of them, or maybe we'll, I don't know, do both and find another third thing. You know, look at that. Look at the sun going down over there. And the poopy. Alright. I like my hat. Mental gravity. I was going to call one of these pieces mental gravity, and I still might, and this might be it. Mental gravity. I have felt compelled to hide stuff from myself because of mental gravity. As a matter of fact, I recorded more than 1,000 songs in my life. I'm not saying they're the best songs there's ever been. More than 500 of them are on my various Homer Cocktail sites on YouTube here. Some of them I think I did well. Most of them I did with a grain of salt, just, you know, trying to stay loose, and some of them, you know, purely for kicks, or purely for the fun of it, but others not as much. And the first guitar that I bought, electronic guitar, that I was happy with was a Fender Stratocaster. I bought it on January 2nd, 1997. January 2nd, 1997. My buddy was with me. He was at the Guitar Center. And I had about $600 I was going to spend right then and there. And got an amplifier that I'm still using. We're going to pass by and try to hear some music, because there's XM radio right here, but we won't listen enough that someone's going to say, hey man, I want money for that song being on in the background. Can you hear anything? Hold on. Okay, there's music, but there's more music from the birds. Hopefully someone doesn't say, hey man, what's that song going on, and I want $5. Give me $5, man, or 5,000, or whatever these lawyers want for their clients, just for some incidental life sounds going on. That's why I'm out here. One of the reasons. Anyhow, I bought that amplifier that the music was on, if it came through on this, on January 2nd, 1997. It's a crate amplifier, and I bought a Fender Stratocaster that day. It's an off-white Fender Stratocaster. And eventually, I recorded like more than 70 albums. A lot of covers, a lot of originals. None of it, you know, 95% of it done in 3 days' time or less. Much of it done in just 1 day's time. Just fucking, hey man, let's pound this shit out. It's done a little more for social reasons, you know. Hey, I like this song. Hey, I like that song. Blah, blah, blah. It's done a little more for that, I think, as I look back on it, than it is like, hey, this deserves to be on the radio, dude. You know, alright. So anyhow, Mental Gravity. There's a game called The Sims by EA Games. And I come to find out, especially because I bought, you know, the manual that gives you the cheats and everything. Every product, well, every object has so much, what they call in the Sims terms, advertisement. Okay. And if you buy a real expensive painting in that game. And let's suppose, I've done this before, I've replicated this lot over here. Sometimes I've just built that thing, sometimes I've built that thing, and you know, I've had movie stars and friends and everything, and my Sims come visit me. As a matter of fact, in one of them, out here in that empty space, I actually built a castle, a little castle. But let's suppose that you have a cheap little flamenco, you know, coming out of your ground and it's close to you. And then you have $1,000 painting, you know, on some hypothetical wall out there, but it's far away. This game, which is, you know, really good at doing what the name of it is, simulation. You know, Sims are short for simulation and simulated whatever, I'm pretty sure. A character will be a little more compelled, actually, to look at something with a higher advertisement, computerized advertisement, than something with lower advertisement. But the proximity matters. So if you have a little, let's suppose this dog bowl is an art piece. See that? And let's suppose this dog house, this igloo, is another art piece. Let's suppose these are art pieces. You might have a group of Sims standing around wondering and marveling at this piece. And once in a while you'll get one or two trying to figure this thing out, and there's thought bubbles right above them and everything, and you know, kind of give you a visual representative of what they're thinking. You know, this might have a line or an X through it, so you can find, oh, I don't like that. This one might not, or something. But that's art reflecting life. The Sims is art reflecting life. And once in a while, you'll have something. I have binders full of goddamn schoolwork in there that I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to get some of it online. And, you know, I have ticket stubs. I have, when you go skiing, they give you a trail pass. They tell you where the black diamonds and double diamonds are, you know, ski runs. And there's blue squares and however that's coded. And I still have a lot of these souvenirs and mementos. But sooner or later, hey man, you gotta move past it, or you should. You know? And some things have an incredible amount of mental gravity. You know, a lot like The Sims with the advertisement. You know, in Sims terms, they say advertisement. And I gave it to my cousin's son. You know, his second cousin. I gave it to my Fender Stratocaster, because after I had a run of mini albums, this fucking thing sat inside of this place, that Fender Stratocaster, and even though it's not an animate object, it beckons me, you know. And I think I have this piece on Homer Cocktail 076 called Beckon. Pretty sure it's on Homer Cocktail 076. And it's like a person. In a weird way, it's like a person or an animal. An animal like this one that might want food or something. You know, begging for scraps maybe. Right? And the guitar sat there. And it you know, figuratively said, hey man, you have another album in you. Let's do it right now. It started driving me fucking nuts. So I gave the thing away though. And I have a guitar right now. It was a birthday gift a few years ago. It's actually a Les Paul, which is okay. And the year that I got it, the actual man, Les Paul, he passed away. So we're coming on 10 minutes, and that's the name of this one. It's Mental Gravity. And I might use that term off and on these vlogs as I do my spring clean and try to get rid of some of the stuff. But it's 10 minutes.